In this demonstration, we will identify the settings for adding a backup profile. Access profiles through the Management Console's vertical menu. 24-Hour Recovery Point Objective, or RPO, is the default profile. To create a profile at the MSP level, click the Add Profile button in the upper right of the screen. Enter a name for the profile. In this example, we will create a 4-hour RPO. Click Add. The individual data sources are listed under Data Sources and Schedule. If the profile will be applied to both servers and workstations, configure the settings for both of the files and folders data sources. Files and folders for workstations backs up individual files and directories with the client version of an operating system, while files and folders for servers backs up individual files and directories with the server version of an operating system. Select the backup policy to use. Backup overwrites local settings and applies to both the backup schedule and the backup selection. This option is not available for data sources that require access credentials such as Oracle or network shares. No backup excludes the data source from backup, even if it is included in the backup selection locally. Keep local settings will enforce a schedule, but users can configure the selection in the Backup Manager. In this example, we will select Backup. Select the frequency for the backup. You can schedule a backup every 15 minutes, up to 24 hours. In this example, we are selecting a 4-hour frequency. You may enter a start time when using the 24-hour, 12-hour, or 6-hour frequencies. The entry in the backup file locations is for the full file system, backing up from the root. You may enter alternative drive paths. Select or enter file types to exclude in the Filters and Exclusions field. In this example, for the system state data source, select the Backup Radio button. For the remaining data sources, select the Radio button for no backup. Some data sources have a setting for fail backup if data source is not present. When selected, the backup will fail if the data source is not present on the device. To use Local Speed Vault, click the associated tab. Toggle the control to on and enter a storage location. Note that Local Speed Vault must be on the same network as any device that is trying to use Local Speed Vault during a backup session. Select Language Settings, Temporary File Paths, and Backup Manager updates under the Advanced Settings tab. Click Save to save the profile settings. To apply the profile to a device, navigate back to the dashboard. Right-click the device name and select Assign Profile. Or, select the checkbox next to the device, click Assign Profile in the command bar. Select the backup profile from the drop-down. And click Save. Note that once a profile is assigned to a device, the Scripts tab under Backup Manager Preferences is removed on the device. To edit a profile, select the profile. Update the settings. And click Save.